Namaste all of you. In previous class we discussed nutrition in human beings and digestion in mouth. So after digestion in mouth, so food is converted into ball-like structure. So the ball-like food materials is called bolus. So food is converted into ball-like structure. The ball-like structure is called bolus. Bolus goes into next part of the alimentary canal. Next part of the alimentary canal is the pharynx. So this is the region of the pharynx. Pharynx is the common passage of food and air. Both food and air both are mixed in pharynx region. This is the region of the pharynx. Both food and air both are mixed here. Okay. Here from pharynx the food pipe and windpipe both are separated. Food pipe is connected to stomach and windpipe is connected to lungs. So the entrance of the windpipe, small finger-like or valve-like structure is present. That structure is called epiglottis. The function of the epiglottis prevent the entry of food into windpipe during eating. So during eating, this epiglottis prevent the entry of food into windpipe. Okay. Suppose we laugh or we talk during eating, this epiglottis is incompletely closed. So when epiglottis is incompletely closed, the small amount of food particles enter into windpipe, causes choking. Okay, choking occurs because of the food particles enter into windpipe. So this epiglottis prevents the entry of food into windpipe. Next, food passes downwards. Food passes downwards. Next part of the pharynx is called food pipe. It is also called esophagus. So esophagus is made up of muscles. So the contraction and expansion movement of the wall of the food pipe. So the contraction and expansion movement of the wall of the food pipe. Okay, movement of wall of the food pipe is called peristaltic movement. So peristaltic movement pushes the food into stomach. So peristaltic movement pushes the food into stomach. This is stomach. Okay, stomach shape is like J shape. It is present on the left side of the abdomen. Here it is located. Okay, below the diaphragm. What is the meaning of diaphragm? What is diaphragm means? Here this is chest cavity and this is abdomen. Both are separated by muscular structure. Here it is located, muscular structure. This is called diaphragm. Diaphragm helps in breathing also. We are not going to that. It is a respiration topic. We discuss later. So here diaphragm present between the chest cavity and abdomen. So below the diaphragm stomach is present on the left side. Okay. So this is the structure of the stomach. Before we are going to discuss about stomach, we should know the what is gland and what is enzyme and what is sphincter. Okay. Gland is a structure which secretes specific substance. So gland is a structure. Salivary glands, pancreas, liver. So these are glands. Pituitary gland. Gland is a structure which secretes a specific substance. Gland is made up of group of cells or tissue. So gland is made up of group of cells or tissue. Gland is a structure which secretes a specific substance. Next, enzyme. What is enzyme? Enzyme means enzymes are protein molecules that speeds up the chemical reactions. So enzyme speeds up the chemical reaction, okay, without consuming in this reaction. Without consumed in the reaction, enzyme speeds up the chemical reactions. So enzymes are protein molecules speed up the chemical reaction, okay. It is also called biological catalyst, okay. So glands secrete enzymes. Okay, right. Next one is a sphincter. Here sphincter means a round shaped muscle. Generally muscles, more than 600 muscles present in our body. Muscles are responsible for movement of the body parts. I am writing with my hand. So movement of the hand, muscles are responsible. Here muscles shape is cylindrical in shape or spindle in shape, muscles shape. But where muscles are round in shape, that type of muscles are called sphincters. So here a circular muscle that encircles the passage or opening. This is the passage or aperture. This is one aperture. So this aperture encircled by sphincters, okay. So aperture or passage encircles the sphincter encircles the passage. The contraction and relaxation of this sphincter regulate the opening and closing of the aperture. This is opening and this is closing. So this is guarded by and this is guarded by sphincter. Sphincter means muscle. So the opening and closing of the aperture or passage controlled by muscles. That muscles are called sphincters. In our body, sphincters are present in stomach region, sphincters are present in anal region, and sphincters are present in urinary bladder region. Sphincter is nothing but a round shaped muscle. So the round shaped muscle encircles the passage, okay. So gland means structure which secretes specific substance. Enzyme means protein molecules speeds up the chemical reactions. Sphincter means a round shaped muscle. So here this is the structure of our stomach. Three regions are present. This region is called cardiac region, and this region is called fundic region, and this region is called pyloric region. Three regions present in stomach. Here cardiac region, this is the cardiac region. Here esophagus opens into stomach. Here one sphincter is present between the esophagus and stomach. This sphincter is called cardiac sphincter. Function is allows the food materials from esophagus to stomach. And here another sphincter is present. That sphincter is called pyloric sphincter. This sphincter allows the food materials from stomach to duodenum. Duodenum means the first part of the small intestine. So this sphincter allows the food from stomach to duodenum, and this sphincter allows the food materials from esophagus to stomach. So the digestion is going in stomach. These two sphincters are closed. So this sphincter not allows the food materials from stomach to esophagus, and this sphincter not allows the food materials from stomach to duodenum when digestion is going in stomach region, okay. Two sphincters are present. So here wall of the stomach contains large number of tubular glands. So the large number of tubular glands are called gastric glands. So gastric glands secrete gastric juice. Here gastric means stomach. So where gastric glands are located? In wall of the stomach contains gastric glands. Gastric glands secrete gastric juice, and the gastric juice contains mucus, hydrochloric acid, pepsin, renin, gastric lipase. So gastric juice contains mucus, HCl, pepsin, renin and gastric lipase. Okay, here the function of the hydrochloric acid released in our stomach. So gastric juice contains mucus, HCl, pepsin, renin and gastric lipase. The function of the hydrochloric acid softens the food materials. So food is reached to stomach from esophagus. So HCl function is, hydrochloric acid function is, softens the food, makes the food acidic. So HCl makes the food acidic, softening the food and kill the germs present in food materials. Another function is, see here, pepsin and renin. So pepsin and renin both are released, pepsin and renin secreted in their inactive form. Pepsin inactive form, pepsinogen, renin inactive form, prorenin. So pepsin and renin secreted in their inactive state of forms. So inactive form of pepsin, pepsinogen, inactive form of prorenin, inactive form of renin, prorenin. These two are inactive forms and these two are active forms. Here HCl convert the inactive pepsinogen into pepsin. So when these two are exposed to HCl, immediately pepsinogen is converted, inactive pepsinogen is converted into pepsin, inactive prorenin converted into renin. So the function of the HCl now, activate the digestive enzymes from inactive stage to active and softens the food materials, kill the germs which present in food materials. Next one is makes the food acidic, because pepsin acts only in the presence of an acid. Only in the presence of acid only pepsin acts. Okay, so here pepsin convert the complex food materials, proteins complex food material. Pepsin break down the proteins into proteoses and peptones. So pepsin acts on proteins and proteins converted into proteoses and peptones. Renin acts on milk protein, casein. So renin acts on milk protein, casein into, so convert the casein into paracasein. So renin convert the milk protein casein into paracasein. So renin active only in infants. Gastric lipase acts on fats. Gastric lipase also active in infants. Gastric lipase, renin both are active only in infants. Gastric lipase acts on fats and renin acts on milk protein. Convert the milk protein casein into paracasein. Pepsin acts on proteins, break down the proteins into proteoses and peptones. Okay, so already we know the function of the HCl and mucus. Mucus function is, so the stomach wall is lined with mucous membrane. So the stomach is lined by mucus. This mucus protect the wall of the stomach from HCl. So mucus protect the wall of the stomach from HCl and pepsin. That is the function of the mucus. Okay, that is the function of the mucus. Here food stays in stomach 3 to 6 hours, depending upon the types of food. Food stays in stomach 3 to 6 hours. Okay, or 3 to 4 hours, depending on types of food materials. Here food mixed with gastric juice. Food is mixed with gastric juice and converted into pulpy mass. So food mixed with gastric juice and converted into pulpy mass or semi-liquid. So the semi-liquid type of food materials in stomach is called chyme. Okay, so partially digested food in stomach is called chyme. It is a pulpy mass or semi-liquid, partially digested. So here chyme, further digestion takes place in small intestine. Small intestine, first part of the small intestine is called duodenum. So chyme goes into the duodenum. So chyme goes into the duodenum. Here the exit of food is regulated by, from stomach, regulated by pyloric sphincter. So that pyloric sphincter allows the small amount of chyme from stomach to duodenum. So further process of digestion takes place in small intestine. Okay, further process takes place in the small intestine. Here stomach function is softening the food, temporarily stores the food, churning the food materials, and disinfection. It means kill the germs present in food materials. So here partially digested food enters from stomach to duodenum. So here this movement is regulated by pyloric sphincter. So pyloric sphincter location is between the stomach and duodenum. Okay, the partially digested food in stomach is called chyme. It is a pulpy mass or semi-liquid type of food materials. Okay, so here food enter into small intestine from stomach region. Further digestion, food is further digested in small intestine. Next class we discuss what is the process is going in small intestine.